good morning from a very sunny Metz in France. We're basically retracing our steps. Take these three off to Kosovo. So yesterday all we did was load up, go and clear Dover and head out here. Right, third time lucky. It is now Friday, almost lunchtime. We left Calais yesterday after doing the vets and we went to Metz, and then my camera decided not to bother working again this morning, so it's now been on charge for a couple of hours. We've just come through the German border at Iffelsheim near Baden-Baden, and naturally being Germany, the very first junction, the road is shut for roadworks. So we are now out of that. So we're now out of that, and we're heading finally back towards, hopefully, a road that is open in Germany.
All roadworks by next minute.
So we turn left, so fingers crossed. So I thought, that's alright, this little Iffelsheim looks really nice. Camera wouldn't work. Because if you put it on charge for too long, for some reason, via USB, it just doesn't turn on. So if you take the battery out and put it in again. That's a bad truck in front. Badass. Anyway, I'm going to put this down for a minute. Lovely view. I can't remember if I said we're off to Kosovo or not, but that's where we're going. Retracing our steps. If the first bit of video's actually survived, then I have, and I can edit this out. But if not, we're going back through Germany, Austria, Croatia, or Slovenia, Croatia, Montenegro, into Albania, and then round to the Kosovan border, because that's the way the chap wants us to go. So that's the way we are heading. So it should be quite a good, interesting little run again, hopefully. And hopefully this will get going in a minute. Come on! Stop a little, just at the top of Baden-Baden, and I don't know what this noise was, and there's a pair of storks, although one's gone off at the moment, sitting on their nest. So we've just come off to walk the dogs. Being in Germany, we'd sat in a nice big stall, and I'd noticed the next line of delays was at this junction, so I said, well, if we come off here, walk the dogs, and then we can always cut around if we need to. And we've just took them for a quick walk, and sure enough, the sat nav is now directing us to go around, and so I think we've made the right decision there, luckily. We're now going to go on a bit of a scenic route to avoid what looks like a crash, which is nice. We'll get around to mounting the camera properly at some point. This is saving at least half an hour by the look of things. Better than sitting on the motorway. So a little bit more filming just before we get into Austria and are not allowed. Good morning, Saturday, from an absolutely lovely hotel where we stayed before. It's I can't pronounce the name of the town. It's in Slovenia. I don't know. Begins with a T. Anyway, if you're passing, it's well worth checking out. Lovely room. Little bit of building work going on at the moment. It's half 10, bit of a leisurely start because we're not going that far today. Just down into Croatia, because then Sunday we'll head into Montenegro, just rather than stay in Albania, and then Monday do the Albanian bit and over to the border. Gorenji Ponikvi, I'm sure that's how they locals say it. That's where we are. So off through the hills again this time, I guess. Just have to see if, I presume all the snow will be gone. It should be a lot warmer. So we've come off the motorway and come down to a bear sanctuary for a look around. And there's one, that was a sample, eating some grub. And there's another one, just over there laying down chilling out. This one's 11, he's forcibly separated from his mother when he was a pup. And he's been rescued and now lives here. Incredible. So this is the way back out from the bear sanctuary. Oh, absolutely amazing. Six large bears, a couple of small ones. Oh, just wonderful. And I'm already going wrong. Bought some locally made honey as well to sample later on. It's just so lovely around here, peaceful, warm, bears. And once again, somewhere you wouldn't be able to bring your truck down to. So we're going to go and get back en route now. Carry on heading south, stopping at Komana tonight, which is just by the bridge that goes over to the island, so you can avoid that little bit of Bosnia. It's a bit further than what we did before. Seem to have stumbled across a classic car run. Just by chance. Only pulled in here to do a geocache. Unreal. Good grief. I don't think they made any left-hand drive. So back at the Croatian Montenegrin border, and these are in the pound. Probably shouldn't be filming here, but stuffing. Along with a couple of others. Unfortunately, we've been at the front of the queue already, and they turned around and said we need to go and see a vet, which is wrong because we've got all the paperwork. So we're now sort of way back in the queue, and everything's gone a bit slow. We've been well over an hour now, so we got today to do both borders at least. So just have to see what happens. So last time we took the little ferry across because there wasn't a queue. This time there's a massive queue, so we sat and watched it fill up once and go, and we're still not really moving. So we thought, flip this, we'll drive around. we're doing. And I've chosen to film in the most picturesque time. Brilliant. Chap's got a sun visor on this van, and the noise it makes is just so annoying. It's alright when you're doing about 80 miles an hour, you can't hear it, but every other time it's creaking and going ahead. Well, I never noticed that thing earlier. Blimey. Just come down sort of through the town and all of a sudden there's a massive, great big cruise ship there. Must have took some manoeuvring.
Can't go over any more than that.
So we're on the way towards the border. Certainly wasn't expecting to meet a 7.5 ton truck along here, and we sort of came out of Bar, Montenegro, and all of a sudden there's a sat nav saying turn left, so off we went up this titchy little road, and this is it. This is now, it's like a shortcut essentially across to the town of Vladimir, which is then not far from the Albanian border, but it's kind of like you've took the wrong turn to start with, and still is. It's you've been through a couple of little sort of villages, sort of towns that not what you normally see in Montenegro on the tourist trail as such. Let's put it like that. Excuse me. There's some pretty stunning views down. So we are now at the border, exit Montenegro. Don't know if we're in the right line or not. Police officer who looked a bit like Forrest Gump sort of nodded at us as we joined this lane, so gurned at us a bit, didn't he? There's an awful lot of swallows about, which is quite nice to see, and also reminds me of the mosquitoes. Of borders your... Someone's beeping.
Beep beep.
I don't know. We'll head this way and just see what happens. Fingers crossed. Well, we're through and done. I just tried to buy some vignette, and the chap said no, just need insurance. So now we've got insurance, which maybe that's what he meant. I don't know, but he said no vignette, it kept saying, no, you can go. I was like, alright, so we'll see what happens, I guess.
There's policemen will be up a mile ahead.
Probably.
Pulling us over.
There's no, the border crossing, straight for it, you know, stamped out. I don't know if he even bothered stamping us out, to be honest. And the passport control was the very next window. And I don't think he even bothered looking at them. Just went, hello, ciao, ciao, and off we went. So, once again, the Albanian border, the easiest border to get through. Without doubt, far quicker than anything. Yeah, even Heathrow needs to take a leaf out of Albania's book, in my humble opinion. And definitely Croatia. So all that leaves now is about 150k to the hotel, and then we can finally relax. Whew. Fine load on his scooter.
He's just health and safety conscious.
Yeah, he's just got a hat on.
What's he got? What treats and delights has he got in there?
It's either a bundle of rags or a decomposed body in a wheelbarrow.
Rolled up in a carpet?
Yeah, it's one or the other. No ifs, buts or maybes. Yeah, it's quite nice looking at the houses here with the little vineyards sort of on the pergolas that they have built.
Terraces.
Or terraces. Dudes. Had a rare set of ashes. He had someone else's in there as well. So, I like Albania, even though it is quite a decrepit, run-down place in most parts.
It's quirky.
It's nice to come here. It's just different. And actually the road here is far better than what it's been in Montenegro, bizarrely. And I think the word for sale is shithead. It makes me chuckle. Or somebody just likes writing shithead everywhere.
Could be well named a few guys.
Another hour ahead as well here. I think we're 2 hours ahead of English time. Can't remember. Oh dear. But it's definitely a Sunday because every slow driver is out on the road, driving even slower than normal. Easy rider. Painfully slow. You know, chap in the wheelbarrow probably could have overtaken some of the cars we were stuck behind today.
I think the guy with the gas definitely